Boo! Face reveal. Hey everyone, my name is Sok, and I am the owner of this YouTube channel called Unstable Animates. As you may know, previously, I mean, you probably don't know because all the subscribers have disappeared probably. So I started this channel years ago, first creating 3D characters in Blender, and then eventually decided to change it to creating short films in Blender, and then I decided to change it to video game development, which I only did for one video. So after all that, I've decided why not just reboot the channel again, right? Doesn't hurt. So now today we're doing something completely different, which is, if you probably already guessed it with the images here and wait, no, this here, we are doing the famous Frieren Art challenge. So yep, this is what the channel is going to be now. Alright, let's start with the generally known Loomis method. I'll select my pencil and let's go draw a circle. Well, not a good circle. I like that. Circle. Sort of done. Probably not the best way to do this because you can get confused with the number of lines here. Let's just slightly wipe it down. Alright, now that we have a circle, we want to draw a central line, which I guess this line works just fine, to where we think the chin would be. So that should be the bottom of our eyebrows, right at the line. Yep, let's curve in for this area for the eye, and then outwards for the cheek. Frieren has a very sharp chin, like sharp looking chin. I guess all anime girls do in general. So we're gonna make it a little bit sharp like that. Make it smaller, erase this part. You know, this is still a basic sketch, huh? I mean, everybody does things differently, and your drafts might look different than mine. And by no means am I a very talented or great artist. I'm still learning. Normally, the proportions between your forehead, your hairline, and then your bottom end of your eyebrows is generally the same as then eyebrows to the nose, then nose to the chin. For stylized characters, it's slightly different. Could be that certain characters have longer jaws. Mostly male characters do that. Or it could be the difference between the nose is much smaller and cat-like. So it could be that the nose is right about here. A bit, and yeah, OBS is still running. Yeah, the capture card froze for some reason. Maybe I need to stop hitting the wires. Okay, I think Maybe this was more than what a draft sketch should be, but yeah. So there is a trick to make your drafts stand out more compared to what your actual sketch would be. I think the one I found works the easiest is this one. Red works, honestly, red works. And then we change the opacity of our layer to pretty low. So now when I draw on layer 2, it's much easily visible compared to before. I am terrible at this, what the hell? The silhouette does look like Frieren quite a bit. Let's start shading now. Since we set that as a reference, when we fill stuff onto the layer below, it should fill like this. Set this layer to multiply. Wait, am I going colorblind? Wait. The shadows appear a little, curves, no. Color balance. Alright, I think with that little fix, it looks a lot better. Yep, there we go. So this is my final drawing. And this is the final result that we ended up with after 2 hours 13 minutes. That's insane. It should not have taken that long, but it did. But I'm glad I took my time, because otherwise I would not be satisfied. But yeah, this is great. I like this quite a bit. It's not exactly the same angle, but still good. Still great. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Peace out.